Welcome to Love Life for Singles. I'm your host, Jane Donovan, and this is the show that helps you to have a connective, successful, and most important of all, fun social life. This week, I'm going to be talking about leading people on. I have many emails from people saying that we might send out a request, say, so-and-so enjoyed meeting you and they'd like to swap phone numbers. And the response is often, well, I did enjoy meeting them, but I don't know. I don't want to lead them on because I just don't know. And I get that. I get that you don't know. But the default mechanism for many people is to be protective and not want to lead somebody on. Now, that comes from usually a beautiful place of kindness. It comes from somebody who is very considerate of the other person, and they're not wanting to give off signals to say that they're looking for something more serious than perhaps they are at the moment. My take on this is that it's kind of being made a little bit more complex than it has to. If you've met somebody, and it doesn't matter whether it's at a social wake dinner or anywhere else that you've met somebody, if you've enjoyed meeting them and they ask for your phone number and you really have had a good time chatting with them, then I would encourage you to swap the phone number and go out for a coffee. It's just a coffee, or it might be to go to see a movie or go for another meal. Mind you, I'm not a fan of movie as first date. I don't think they're a great first date, but I'll do another episode on what makes a good first date another time. But for now, I would encourage you to swap phone numbers and just go out on this catch-up. Maybe it will help if you don't think of it as a date. Maybe if you just think of it as a catch-up. I actually kind of like the American system, which is more about catching up. They call it a date, but it's common for people in America to date many people at once. And I'm not talking about multiple sexual partners. I'm talking about when you're just going out to get to know somebody better. When you say yes to exchanging a phone number and having a catch-up again, all that you are really saying is, I enjoyed meeting you. I would enjoy spending some more time with you. You don't know whether this is going to be somebody that becomes a lover, a long-term partner, a friend, perhaps a business agreement comes into place. They might have a business that you want to do business with, or they might be somebody that you choose that you don't want to actually see again. But take the pressure off ruling someone in or out so soon. I talked of this before, and it applies with this swapping of phone numbers. You're not leading anybody on. You really aren't. There is no commitment to, I find you physically attractive, or I've got chemistry, or any of those things. All that you're doing is saying, I enjoyed meeting you. Sure, I'd like to spend some more time with you and get to know you a bit better. So I often joke and say somebody asking you on a date isn't a marriage proposal. All they're doing is saying, I enjoyed meeting you, let's spend a bit more time together and explore it. So when you do meet somebody and they ask for your phone number, feel confident in exchanging your number knowing that all you are doing is saying, I wouldn't mind catching up with you again. Now, hopefully that has helped open up your door a little bit wider so that you can gain more dating opportunities. So you can gain more opportunities to meet more people, to get good at dating, to get good at conversing with the opposite gender, to get good at feeling good about you going out on dates, to raise your sense of self-confidence, self-worth, self-esteem. And as you do this, your world opens up. You might decide that they become a lovely friend and they introduce you to their friends. You don't know where it's going to lead, but closing doors only leads one way, and that's to closing a door. Opening doors can lead to all sorts of things. Now, if you really do find that you have a hard time saying no to somebody, learn to say no with kindness. So let's say that you are asked for your phone number and somebody would like to catch up with you. How do you say no nicely and kindly? You speak your truth. You come from love, you come from kindness, you speak from your heart, and you say something along the lines of, I have really enjoyed meeting you, and thank you for sharing with me, some of who you are. I have enjoyed getting to know you a little bit. I would like to actually say, however, that I really don't want to swap phone numbers on this occasion, but I do wish you all the very best because you seem like a really nice person, and I hope that you meet someone special soon. So gaining this kind of maturity in dating is going to help you to be able to say yes a lot easier by changing your mindset to recognizing that you're just saying yes to a catch-up and nothing more, but also by practicing the ability to be able to say no with kindness gives you the confidence to be able to say yes, because you might go on a second date and then think, actually, I don't want to see them anymore, but I know how to exit graciously. I know how to say no very kindly without hurting the other person and just speaking my truth. So as you learn the art of saying no, it actually frees you up to be able to say yes more often. And that's what we want. We want to get that door wide open. We want to get it to a situation where you are dating effortlessly and easily and confidently, saying yes to multiple lovely people, exploring the possibilities of connection, and know that at any point, if it doesn't feel right, you've got the tools to be able to exit graciously. So practice saying no and practice saying yes, and sit in that comfortably without projecting into the future, without thinking, oh, what are they thinking? Don't worry about what they're thinking. Just worry about what you're feeling. You can't control other people. You can only control yourself. So by controlling how you feel, by setting your intent clearly with, I'm looking forward to catching up with somebody again and exploring getting to know them better. Feel comfortable with that intent, and it frees you to be able to say yes more often, and it also frees you to be able to say yes to the second date, and then maybe the third date, and the fourth date, knowing that at any point you can exit, but feeling connected that you are giving everybody the chance that you too want to be given. So I hope that's helped. Get out there, feel confident, say yes, give it a go, just recognise it's just a catch-up and have a lot of fun doing it. Have a gorgeous week, feel empowered, knowing that you know how to say no when you need to, but having the ability to say yes a lot more. If you're ready to step outside your comfort zone and really engage in having a connective, successful and fun social life, then head to my website, janedonovan.com.au, where I have links to all sorts of opportunities and resources just for singles. And most important of all, I really want you to remember, you are worthy.